Hello, and thank you for joining me again. My name is Christoph, and what I would like to do today is to introduce you to something that I've been working on for quite some time, and I can also appreciate your help with that. But I would like to introduce you to this project. It's called HEARThs, which stands for Helping African Refugees to Help Themselves. And that is a project involving helping some refugees in Ghana at a refugee camp. Of course, first of all, with their basic needs. Many of these people are extremely poor. They have nobody to care for them. And I began meeting people over the internet there many years ago. Actually starting back in 2009. And I developed many friendships. And these people have become a family. I've helped some of these people starting businesses. And actually that's the idea, to help them start businesses so they can help themselves. It's a very difficult situation at the Budu Buram refugee camp, which is actually now in the process of being closed, or there's a danger of it being closed soon. There was a talk about that for a long time, but these people really have nowhere to go. And living at the camp, even under these very difficult situations, is all they know. I wanted to introduce you first of all to that, and then I also would like to share a video with you that I recorded today, where I'm trying to organize these people in meetings so they can work together, they can get to know each other. Actually, many of these people have met each other through me. They have become a family, even though many of them are struggling for themselves. And so what I'm trying to do is to create a sense of unity, a sense of working together for them to become a family. What I would like to do, and I also ask for your help with that, is to look for sponsors, look for ways of how to raise awareness to that, to these people who are basically left alone by society. There very little, if any, help is coming to the camp. And so I'm trying to do something on a grassroots level, so to speak. People like yourself, who actually care enough to do something, to have a heart to help these people, who are actually very beautiful, just very poor and left alone. So I ask you to take a look at that. Take a look at the video. It's a little bit longer. It's about 18 minutes long. And towards the end, I'm also introducing you to the website at hearths.webs.com. Please take a look at that. It touches me greatly to be able to help people who are among the poorest of the poor in this world. And of course, there are many organizations out there who do a lot of help. But this is something there where there is no middleman involved. It goes directly to those people. I've been helping with the little money I have, with sometimes medical emergencies, of which there are many. I helped sponsor a dinner. There's actually a picture of that on the website. Take a look at that. And if you feel inspired, again, money is one way, of course, which is greatly appreciated and needed. But there are many ways in which you can help. By doing research about how to help start an organization, how to find other sources of where we can get funding from, with the organizational aspects of this project, how to get them to really start a business at the camp or outside the camp somewhere in Ghana. Many of these people are from Liberia, so we're talking about helping them to go back to Liberia. Again, there are many things going on. Take a look at that. I'm pretty excited, and I really appreciate you spending that time. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you like to have more information, I'll be happy to talk to you. Thank you, and enjoy.
I'm here with Joseph Paul. You see me? Yes, say hi.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
Now I'm hearing you small, little by little.
Oh, you hear me a little now? Hello? Hey, Martin. Hello, how are you, son?
I'm fine.
I'm okay, thank you. I'm concerned because I heard about the closing of the camp.
Yeah, it's good.
You have to come up with a plan what you're going to do, because I mean, what if they ask you to leave? Where are you going to go?
I'm here now with something called the cafe. See me? No, okay. But we're ready to be now. I think there you are.
That's the internet cafe that he owns over there. It's really amazing in Ghana. You think about that, the situation there is so difficult. And now these people are even in danger of being evicted from the camp. And they have nowhere to go. And even if they are at the camp, they have no work and the situation is just so difficult.
The one I said probably remains about for okay. I really play how to play last time. Are you saying it? Are you saying it?
Yes.
Okay. And here is the cafe, just behind me. Here is the internet cafe. That's my
It's like a shack.
first cafe. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Okay, and here, thank you. I'm looking for the game. Okay, and here is that. You can see, here's the time, okay? So, one computer, two, and the third one.
Mm-hmm.
You see? 1, 2, and 3. The fourth one is no more there. Here, empty. And here is server. There is a server. And here is that's one the group call. That's why I'm in the group call to seek for help.
Yeah.
So that I'll get small opportunities to set my computer there. Now, I'm outside the cafe. Are you seeing it? Yeah, that's the form of the camp. Hello, you see the place? There's the water tank plastic. Yeah, the water tank plastic. You see the water tank?
And of course, the internet connection also over there is very, very slow. If you can imagine that their servers are ancient, probably, but they're working with what they have. And also, what you need to understand, what people need to understand, is that people over there, because they have internet cafes, very old computers, but they work somehow. Not very good. They can't even watch videos or things like that. But they're using the internet because they have no help from anybody to find sponsors. That's all they are doing. And so it's also important to understand that in that mindset, when you are really hungry and you have nobody to help you, you're in the mindset of just asking people for help. And many of these people are begging for help, which I also have, I try to tell them that, that it's important to stop that. Because, begging creates somewhat a negative energy between the other person and yourself. Because you just want something from the other person. But the idea is also that I'm having with this group, what I'm trying to do, is that people can help themselves. They can start doing crafts. They can help one another. They can educate themselves. They can use the internet to learn. But again, it is so difficult. Just try to understand that when you're poor, when you're hungry, how can you think about doing art or being creative? Or even being concerned about doing a business if you haven't eaten for days. So that's why I put that here under, again, needs. one of the most important needs there for people is feeding. So if you can also help with that, that would be. Hello there, son. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi. Hello? Hello?
Just do the typing, I'm not getting it. Just do the typing, I'm not getting it. Nice to see you. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Fine, and you? Okay, that's good. I love
All right.
Hello?
Hello?
So what are we gonna do? People are not here for the meeting.
What?
Everybody's worried. We were told 2 months ago to find a place to go and get it. Yeah, no, long time ago, 2 months ago. And now the month finished on the 5th January. So we are expecting people to leave before the 5th January, and people they leave now we want to enforce. They want to bring it in force. Maybe they bring in the yellow caterpillar to come and break the houses. Maybe. If anything happens as such, we're going to snap pictures and send it to you so that you will see it as justification. Yeah, we all good for the best. If anything as such happens, you surely get the pictures. So we now only play here for now.
Okay.
Phileas Paul and Johnson Ball and Mufti.
Okay, sir, Mufti. All right.
This has to go on.
All right.
So it's beautiful as well.
Bye, you guys. Bye. Oh boy, this is so heartbreaking. Because you really feel that, there's so much poverty and people are, because of that, very disillusioned. And they have lost faith. And so a little bit to just restore that, to help a little bit, and even just when there are some people are there to say like, I care and I help with a little bit I can. What is also sometimes very difficult, because we had one sponsor who actually left the group because too many people came to her asking for help. And of course that can be difficult, because these poor people don't know any different. So it's just important to be very firm and say, okay, I do this much, I can do this, but beyond that I can do anything. And I will not do anything, but I will do this. And again, even if you don't have any money, you just say, I'll be there, I'll give you some emotional support, maybe I can help do some research, I can contact some other organizations who are able to help. So that's just something important to consider. That really what is needed more than anything is that faith and the support of those people, even just emotional support, to say, I am here and I love you and you can always talk to me, and sometimes this is all that is needed. Somebody who just believes in them and says, you can do it. I have faith in you. So have a heart, take a look at that, hearts.webs.com. It's a very amazing cause. Again, it's a little bit unorganized, I have to admit, of course, also because I'm the only sponsor. We are not registered as an organization. Also because Ghana is known as the scam capital of the world. A lot of people are hesitant to do anything about that because of that situation. But still, I know for sure that these people are very real. I've been working with these people for a long time. Again, if you go to the website, go to YouTube, there are many, many chats I had with them dating back to 2009 when I first started meeting people. So that's the website. You can go there, heartswebs.com. It's just home, and there's like talking a little about who I am and what I'm trying to do, or what we're trying to do in this group. There's a little article one of my sisters, online sisters, wrote many, many years ago about the camp. And this was actually a picture they had at a group meeting 2 weeks ago. And here then you can go under refugees, where you see some of the members. This is actually, he's going to be there soon. There was the person who just saw, Mufti actually is his name, was Sumahoro Siaka. He's 25 years old. There's another gentleman who's also an organizer. And these are some of the refugees. There's a little bit of their stories. You can look at that. And then there are also some YouTube. I have some videos that I made of a chat we had before, and I made some videos that I sent to people at the camp. And there's some other videos you can find about the camp, about the war in Liberia, to get more information on that. And then I also have like some chat that we had on Facebook, because I met many of these people through Facebook. You can look at that. Then I wrote up some of the needs, things that we need to do in order to help the people. And the most important thing is, of course, what I would like to do is, and that's the name of the group, helping African refugees to help themselves. But in order to do that, you need to address their most important needs. That's one of the things about feeding. Many of these people are hungry, they don't eat for days. So last for Christmas, I sent a little money, and so they were able to have a group dinner there. A picture of that. I'll need is health care, of course. People get sick with malaria and AIDS and many things, to help with that. Housing is definitely important. For $500 per year around that, you can rent a house of 4 or 5 people to live there, which will be very important. Education, another very important need, of course. And then there's love, which is actually free, like the best things in life. But for people who are basically left alone and they have nobody to care for them, it's very, very important. And then under more, you can see some of the projects, the ideas we have. This was like a proposal Elijah sent to me about having a weekly dinner to feed people, and then also have a speaker from the community to participate in that. And to feed about 20 people is with the speaker, and to have a place there is like around $170 to do that. Seems very reasonable. And then you will send me another proposal about the housing. Again, the cost of rent ranges from $500 to $800 a year, and 4 or 5 people could live there. And we have about 14 kids in the group. And then here are also some ideas with businesses. You can do like a water business around $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And with that you can, with the proceeds, people can feed themselves. People can support themselves. And that's actually the purpose of the group, Hearts, helping African refugees to help themselves. And yet based upon the idea that if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So if you want to help with that, we definitely greatly can appreciate your help. There's a button here where you can donate, send money either directly to me, and then I forward it to the person at the camp, to Elijah, or you can also send it directly to Elijah at the camp through Western Union. Again, it goes directly to the people. It only costs like $5 or $10 to do that, and it goes there actually within minutes. And then here under contact is my personal information. We also on again, hearts.web.com is the address of this website. We also have an email address now, hearts@mail.com. And also we are on Twitter now. I did an account there. On Facebook there's a group where you can meet all these refugees. Also through Skype, I'll be happy to put you in contact with them. And again on YouTube, there's a channel. For some reason I wasn't able to first sign it up under Refugees for Unity before I came up with the idea of Hearts, and for some reason I'm not able to change that back. Anyway, and here you can look real quick, that's here the Hearts on Twitter, and with some of the pictures I put together, and put some tweets out there to draw up some support, but it's very difficult because at this point we don't really have any other sponsors. And so we're looking some people with hearts who are willing to help in the process. You could be one of them. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we can make a great difference in the lives of these very poor but beautiful people who really have been forgotten by the rest of society because nobody's really giving them any help. The United Nations doesn't do anything to help these people in this very difficult situation. And again, they have had to leave Liberia, now they're in Ghana, and they have this refugee status, or actually they've changed their status to a former refugee. But anyway, I would be happy to talk to you further about that. My name is Christoph and I'm in Germany. Thanks for watching, and if you have a heart, we greatly appreciate your support. Thank you.